if you are watching me here and this is your source of income, let me talk to you. Maybe you have too much money. Your brain must be thinking. Hello my lovely people, if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Ada and I'm the creative director of Ada's Empire. In this channel, I create sewing videos, but today I said no, we're not going to sew. We are going to talk one-on-one, and I'll be talking about 5 mistakes that you are making as a fashion designer, or mistakes you should not make, or you should stop making immediately if you have been making it. Now, do well to join this amazing community by doing what you're seeing on the screen. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you would know when next I release a new video. So let's start. The first mistake you're making as a fashion designer is not taking it as a business. See, in this video, just get ready for your table to be broken, because I am here to break many tables. Some of you, they would ask you, why are you in fashion? And you'll be like, I'm so passionate about sewing. I love sewing. It's like a hobby to me. Now, that's not bad, because yes, you should be passionate about it if you want to. But one mistake you should not make is to take it as a hobby. It is a business, and you can take fashion designing as a hobby if you don't want to monetize it, and that's fine. So if you're the type of person that you just love creating designs and you don't want to make money from it, fine. Maybe you have another source of income, that's fine. But if you are watching me here and this is your source of income, let me talk to you. For instance, when I was in Nigeria, this was one of my major sources of income. Fashion designing fed me, clothed me, rented me an apartment in Abuja. In fact, I know that I would have made much more money with fashion designing. So just know that this craft can feed you. And one mistake you would make is to treat it like a hobby. This is a business. You are a businessman or woman, and you should apply business sense in it. For instance, if you take this as a business, you would know that you would have opening time and closing time. You would be serious about it because it's a business. If you don't want to take it as a business, then maybe you have too much money. And even if you wouldn't have too much money, like, can you even have enough money? I want you to change your mentality about fashion designing. It is a business, and act like a business person. Stop procrastinating. Stop playing with your clients' clothes. Stop telling your clients you will deliver by this time and you will now fail. And trust me, I understand, because it's not easy. It is not easy. In my years of sewing, I have disappointed 2 clients, I think, and I did not mean to disappoint them, but it just happened. But the thing is, I learned lessons from those disappointments, and I learned that as a business person that you should be, if for whatever reason you cannot deliver, you tell them on time. So treat it as a business, and that is how your customers will now treat it as a business. That's the first mistake you make as a fashion designer. Now, the second mistake you would make is being inconsistent. Now, on this table, I sit down. Right now, I am the queen of inconsistency. Like, give me my medal. And that's something that literally breaks my heart. When I was in Nigeria, I was extremely consistent, and it paid me financially. In short, every way it paid me. I had my customers because I run a fashion school online, and I also sew for people. So I had my clientele both for my fashion school and for the people I sew, and there was money. I was happy, like life was good. But moving over to the UK really scattered my consistency level. Like, it scattered it a lot, and I don't feel good about it. That's why, like, right now, I am so big on being consistent. Let me tell you something. it feels like I am starting all over again. Right now, like last month, I told myself, you know what, you have to go back and become consistent, because it was a lot of struggle for me to, get a grip on myself, understand the environment, and go with the flow. But right now I'm settled, like fully settled. So it's now I want to go back. And trust me, it is not the same. Let me tell you the truth. For instance, I had about 25 WhatsApp groups of people that are learning from my fashion school. And I still have the 25 WhatsApp groups. However, the people there, a lot of them have gone. And that's because nothing was going on. And they left. And that's the negative side of being inconsistent. Now, I was inconsistent, not because it was my fault, but I had to start my life like I was in a different continent. Things were not the same, so it was very difficult for me. But my clientele are not waiting for me. They've moved. Of course, they're going to come back because I'm starting all over again. But now I'm starting again. And I don't want you to go through that. I don't want you to. So as much as you can, be consistent. This is your business. Don't joke with consistency. Do you know something? There are some designers that are so good, but they're not making it because they are so inconsistent. And there are some others that are not so good, but they show up. They have a routine and they show up. Guess what? People would most likely trust or want to be with that designer who is consistent than you, who claims to be a good designer and you show up once in a while. So the place of consistency cannot be overemphasized. Start being consistent, my darlings. Now, the third mistake that fashion designers make is not leaving your sewing machine. This table, I will break it. Now, some of us are too comfortable sewing. And that's not bad, but that's not where the real money is. That's actually not where the real money is. The real money is in the marketing. That is where the money is. If you stay too long on production, you would not make the kind of money you want to make. I can assure you. Some of us are still stagnant in our sewing journey because you don't want to leave the sewing machine alone. Every part of the production process, you want to do it. Some of you cannot delegate. Like, you cannot tell your apprentice, for instance, please cut for me. You cannot. Because in your mind, only you must do everything. If, for instance, you get a customer that gives you a cloth now, only you go to market to go and buy the lining, the zipper, everything. Only you. You will come back from market, and if you are in a place like Lagos, you know how stressful markets can be. You come back so stressed out. As you come back, only you will cut. If I decide that does pattern, you cut pattern. You cut the fabric. Only you will sew. Only you will package. Some of you would even carry your legs and go and deliver. Only you. Haba. Now, it's okay if that is what you do at the beginning phase of your journey. It is perfect because we all start from somewhere. So if you're just starting, yeah, it's okay. But don't stay there forever. Some of you watching me are madams. You should be. But you don't want to take up that position. You just want to be doing the same work. If you have apprentices, delegate. Don't do everything. Delegate. Because the main money is in the marketing. It is in the marketing. And that leads me to my fourth point. Not leveraging on social media. Some people are sitting and sleeping on money because all they do is sew. You are on social media. At least everybody watching me is on social media. If you can watch this YouTube video, you are on social media because that's social media. Some of you are on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, various channels, WhatsApp, and you don't leverage on social media. Do you know that if you focus every day on advertising your business, that's why I call it a business, not your hobby. If you focus every day advertising, you would almost not be broke. In fact, I'm not even saying you would not be broke, but some people may be like, what if? But let me tell you, if you are consistent and your work is good and you consistently advertise, you would not be broke. You would not be, actually. And when I say advertise or market, it's not anything big. You can go on WhatsApp every day and type. You can go on WhatsApp, Facebook, anywhere, put a picture of one of your dresses. Look beautiful in our wrap dress. If you want one, send me a DM. You've marketed for that day. At least do something. The bigger your fashion brand goes, the bigger you would end up marketing and leveraging on social media. But at least, even if you are starting from the scratch or just leverage and be posting, be advertising. But when it's only you that is doing everything that concerns production, where will you even have the time to market? You will not have the time. Because after going to market and going to sew and going to deliver and you are drained. You won't even have time for your own personal life, let alone posting on social media. You don't even have the time. You just go online to maybe reply messages because you don't have the time. So please leverage on social media. And the fifth and final mistake fashion designers make is not upgrading. See, upgrade is a must. If you want to make it as a fashion designer, you must constantly upgrade yourself. Your brain must be thinking. You cannot still keep sewing Iro and Buba. You cannot keep still sewing. I'm not saying sewing Iro and Buba is wrong, don't get me wrong. But there are even more fashionable ways than the traditional Iro and Buba. For instance, you cannot keep sewing the same style of padded bra. The world is moving, you are still there. You are still in 1995. You are still sewing what our grandmas wear. When the world is moving, upgrade yourself. Pay for online classes. Pay. If you need to go on YouTube, thank God you have channels like mine. Go on YouTube. If you don't want to pay, at least buy data, watch sewing videos, upgrade yourself. Whatever you don't know, upgrade. Because you will get one customer that would actually ask you to sew it for her. What will you say? Or sew it for him? What will you say? You will not be using style to convince them not to sew that style. Because you actually cannot sew that style. Please, my darlings, upgrade yourself. Even me, like I'm always thinking, what's the reigning style now? What can I teach? What? Because as a designer, your brain must be working. You must be thinking of the next trend, the next thing in line. You must be creative. You cannot just be sewing the same kind of style. So that's it about upgrading, and that leads me to the end of this video. So as you can see, this is the first sit down and chat video about the business of fashion, because it's not just about sewing. So in my maybe next videos, I'm going to be sewing, and if you like this kind of content, let me know, because I'm thinking that maybe once in a month I'll just release a video that concerns the business of fashion, because it's not just about sewing. So expect a video next week, most likely about sewing. But if you like this content, also let me know, because I can be doing both content, like both the sewing and the chit chat about the business of fashion. Now, if you are interested in any of my online sewing classes, because in Ada's Empire we release classes like this, just let me know. I'll be dropping the WhatsApp link. If you want to join any of my group chats, just let me know. You will get on board with the program. If by now you've not subscribed to my channel, my darling, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to see you guys next week. Bye.